So here's what's happened in the last 24 hours. Okay, now I'm freaking myself out. I can't afford for this to go wrong. We're being positive now. It is going to get better. I mean, I am ready. Let's go. A lot has happened in the past 24 hours, so let me explain. If you've seen either of my two previous videos on my visa process to get back to France, you know that I've been trying to get this visa for the whole summer. I actually have to see where I left off on my second video because that was also like over a month ago. So I'm gonna grab some breakfast, figure out where I left off, and then check back in. All right, I realized that I didn't bring you up to speed when I was watching that second visa video. So here's what's happened after the end of my second visa video and before the last 24 hours. To make a long story short, at this point in time, I had two different appointments. The first was my very original appointment that I'd scheduled in Miami that I was unable to cancel and that I had no plans of going to. The second was the appointment at the New York City VFS Center. And I essentially lost this appointment because I'd maxed out the number of reschedulings that I could do via VFS and still didn't have my work permit, which of course was the last document that I needed to get from my HR in order to be able to go to the appointment. But something strange kind of happened where the Miami Center happened to shut down because of COVID on the very week that I was hypothetically supposed to go to the appointment there. So they reached out to me and rescheduled this appointment to the New York City Center, who I then communicated with via email to figure out the appointment time. Luckily, the people at the New York Center were very understanding, and I emailed them like 2 or 3 times to reschedule the appointment because I was still waiting for the work permit. Okay, back to the video. Okay, first of all, in that second video that I made for the visa, I feel like my stress and my annoyance is tangible, but stressful situation. So here's what's happened in the last 24 hours. I got my work permit and I emailed once again the New York VFS Center and asked them, hey, the appointment that I have for next Friday, could I actually push it up to this coming Monday? And they said yes. Yesterday that prompted me to, I don't even know how to explain it, but I all of a sudden was in visa application mode and I ended up compiling everything. So I'm gonna show you everything that I put together and I will check back in with you after the visa appointment to explain what was taken and what wasn't taken. So that's the thickness of it all. Pretty much each of these has the exact same documents in them. So I have what I've been calling 3 visa books. Also created some makeshift tabs with sticky notes. The different sections that I have for my appointment. First, proof of my appointment. And normally this is just the printout of the confirmation that you made an appointment at a VFS center. But for me, because I have a very particular situation, what I had to do was print out my original Miami confirmation. And this also has the confirmation that I paid for the appointment. So hopefully they're not going to make me pay again. I will fight that. And then I printed out a very long email exchange. So I also printed the last email that I got from my HR in which they said, here's your work permit. Because what I've read is that what you need to bring to the VFS Center is the email from your HR giving you permission to book the appointment. I never got that. I don't think I'm going to get that. I don't know if anybody else is having issues like this, but let me know in the comments if you are, or if you just want to give me some words of support, that'd be greatly appreciated. So all of that is literally just to get them to let me in the door. I then have everything from the checklist, the application, the registration receipt, all of the photocopies of my passport. Obviously, I'm bringing the original passport as well. A copy of my master's degree, of my undergraduate degree, the signed and stamped contract from my university. And I think the last thing is the signed, stamped work permit. Also included in the checklist is an ID photo. So I just went to CVS and I ended up paying, I think, $16 for 2 photos. The measurements for France are a little smaller than what you just normally have for an American passport. And I did ask them to change the measurements. They couldn't really figure it out. So I ended up just getting the normal American size and I cut the photos myself. So we'll see if that works. The next tab is my flight info. This is definitely something that I've heard several other people needing at their appointments. Next is health. So this is a photocopy of my CDC card, of my current insurance in the United States, and then a photocopy of my carte vitale. Next is the housing contract, because I already have an apartment in France. I have my bank statement to show them I have sufficient funds. And finally, the last thing that I have is a printout from my American university, the one that I'm taking a leave of absence from, to show them that I've been enrolled for this would be my 4th year now, and then I'm on a leave of absence. So yeah, that is my application packet. I really just want to make sure that I'm using today to just get everything in order before I leave for New York tomorrow. I'm not doing the hottest today. It's like 3:30. I've got some chocolate to get me through. So I'm gonna just make sure that they're all in order and try to think if there's anything else I'd want. Let the perusing commence. Watch me get chocolate all over this. Whatever. Okay, everything is good. So let's just do some extra research. And then if I can get myself out of this bed, I'll get some packing done for the morn. Okay, now I'm freaking myself out. My plan was to look at the Facebook groups for both Tapif and Lecteur. And so far, some people are saying they brought official transcripts, other people are saying they didn't. So, I don't know. Part of me feels like maybe I should print out my transcript from my latest grad program, even though I'm on a leave of absence. Okay, whatever, you know what? F it. I'm printing out my transcript. Just want to get there. Okay, cool. Well, I just ordered my official e-transcript. Hopefully I will get that in time to be able to print it. Hopefully I have printer paper. Okay. I'm gonna try to get my packing done. So I actually already started. Really, it's just kind of putting everything back together. Can you tell how just worn out I am? It's almost like I feel defeated. I've just been on the wildest emotional roller coaster since I got the last document that I needed in order to actually make the appointment. You know what? I should probably take a shower tonight. But I was so excited to get it, and then it was like this rush of stress that came, and then I feel like I was really just riding the stress wave and the adrenaline wave yesterday, and it's really left me super depleted today. I mean, like, I should be happy about this. I can't afford for this to go wrong, you know? I mean, if it goes wrong, I'm gonna have to afford it, both financially, mental health wise, and in terms of just not getting to my job. It just feels, I don't know. That's the extent of my packing for now. Still, I don't know. I just feel like I'm super anxious right now. I'm just gonna try to get in a good headspace. So step 1, finish what I need to finish for the video. Step 2, take a shower. That's all that I can handle right now. We'll go from there. Hey, it's 7:30 at night. In the grand scheme of things, I only have 3 main things to cross off. The first is printing the transcript, which I ended up getting just a few hours ago. Finish packing for tomorrow. And then finally, I just want to clean the apartment. I just want to make sure that when my partner and I come back from New York, because he's there right now, that we can just walk into an apartment that's already clean. I have the hopefully final piece of what I may or may not need for the visa appointment. So I'm definitely feeling a lot better than when I last left off in this vlog. I just don't think I'm gonna be 100% until I have gone through the visa appointment. But yeah, just trying to stay calm. Now we can finish packing. I don't know about you, but what works best for me is when I look at the list of everything I have to pack, it honestly always goes better when I can put everything just kind of in one lump to make sure that I have it all and then put it away. So I don't really know why I was doing it differently before. I think I've just been so scatterbrained. All that's left to do is clean, and I will be honest with you, I do not think it's in the cards. Okay, so here's where I'm at. It's 8 o'clock. Tomorrow I need to take an Uber at 7 in the morning to get to the train station before my train at 8. I'm just gonna sit in the bed for a little bit, watch, I don't know, one of my favorite YouTubers, try to just calm down for a second, and then I'm just gonna go to bed. I really hope the rest of the video is a bit more upbeat and positive. We're being positive now. It is going to get better. Salut. Okay, it's Sunday, and it is 6 in the morning. I had the hardest time sleeping last night, but I really need to finish packing and order my Uber. So I do not drink coffee, but if ever there was a time for coffee, it would be now. So first things first, let's get changed. Okay, T-minus 15 minutes till I order the Uber. Gotta finish packing. I mean, on a serious note, this is why I highly recommend always having a packing list, because in the case that you have to do something early in the morning and are just not in it to win it, you can just look at a list and do what it says, as opposed to having to actively think. All right, T-minus 10 minutes till I think I have to call my ride. I'm starting to wake up a little bit more now, and I'm just trying actively to be excited. I mean, no, I am excited. I am. While sleep last night was a little difficult, I definitely scrolled longer than I should have. I'm honestly feeling emotionally much better today than I did yesterday. Alright, I don't think I can eat more of this. Okay, pretty much everything has been accounted for. So time to put on the mask. And let's finish. I mean, I am ready. Let's go. Okay, update. Food is in the tummy. So, I guess Pat has somewhere that he wants to take me later. I don't know what it's about. We might do that. I just found out. I mean, like, I guessed, and Pat doesn't really keep secrets, which is good. That's a good quality. But I found out what it is that we're going to. I don't exactly know what it is, but it has to do with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Also, in my last video, I literally talked about how I used to watch the Harry Potter movies in French to practice French comprehension, whatever. Check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. But I'm just so hyped.
We went to Harry Potter World.
So I know that this isn't technically visa-related content, but it kind of is. As you know from the prior clips, I've been super stressed out, and this was something where, just kind of to kill time, Pat found...
I guess it's the Harry Potter official store.
And it has a bunch of replicas of wands, and it has candies that you've heard about in the movie. It also has some really cool showcases of authentic props from some of the movies. So if you are a Harry Potter fan and in the New York City area, you should look into it. So anyway, I have a packet of Birdie Bot's Every Flavor beans. And even if you don't watch Harry Potter or if you have no idea what this might be entertaining for you at our expense, because these are just a bunch of different jelly beans that have 20 different flavors, and 10 are good flavors, 10 are not so great flavors. So before we actually put them in our mouths and reveal what the flavor is, you should definitely put in the comments what your guesses are, and we'll see how many you get right, how many we get right, and it's gonna be a grand old time.
Would you like to begin?
I really don't want vomit, okay?
So we each have our
We're gonna look. Oh my gosh. I think it's booger.
No, it might be green apple. I think this one's earwax. There's not one. That one kind of tastes rotten, like an egg. I think that's the rotten egg one.
I think mine was green apple. Oh, fuck.
That's definitely black pepper. I think this one is earwax now.
Okay, I feel like you know this way better than me because I had no guesses as to this other than vomit. I feel like I'm manifesting. I just feel like any of the ones that have like the little spots on them, I don't know if they're there to psych you out, but I feel like that means it's bad. Because that's the only reason why I wouldn't say banana for that one.
It's banana. Does it taste like pepper?
That's horrible.
It tastes like pepper?
Yep. I think this is cherry. I'm really hopeful this is cherry. Did you get that one already?
I think I did already.
Rotten egg?
Yeah, I think it's a rotten egg.
Don't put it back.
Yeah, I gotta get something different.
I know, but I didn't want to grab it next time. What do you think it is?
Blueberry?
Oh, yeah. Definitely tastes like a cough drop.
I'd have a box of the blueberry ones. The last two definitely made up for the rotten egg.
I don't know.
Oh, this looks different.
Ooh, let us know what you think in the comments. What these are. This is a very unknown round. What do you think mine is?
Rotten egg.
Like, it's not enjoyable, but it doesn't make me want to spit it out.
I think it's the marshmallow one. Anywho, I think that we did a few rounds of trying. I think we should go searching for like the awful ones, just to see if they're actually awful.
I'm gonna do the vomit because
vomit.
I mean, I've just been talking about it long enough.
Well, here's your vomit.
Really let them see the the textures on it.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like put out sausage, dit, earthworm.
Well, this is definitely taking my mind off of the visa, that's for sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest though, because I'm doing vomit, I really don't want to try any of the other ones. I think I will be satisfied.
Let's do it, earthworm. Enjoy your vomit. Nope.
Could you just bring that over so I can get it ready?
Oh, the trash.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
That tasted like dirt. Did it taste like vomit?
Give me a good one.
Yeah, it's a blueberry. Oh look, another vomit. Let's see what you...
It actually tastes like vomit. Yeah. See, it takes a second to hit. They give you this false sense of security. And you're like, oh, that's not that bad. They got this one wrong. And then all of a sudden you're like, did I just puke in my mouth?
Oh my god, a graph. It's not a green apple.
We really messed up with not having palate cleansers.
The banana one's really good.
I'm just so over Birdie Bots. But that was a good distraction, I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't really think I'm going to be filming for the rest of the day, but my visa appointment is super early tomorrow. So Pat is also currently working on some, not visa things, but he's trying to get Irish citizenship at this point. So he's also not in this moment, but pretty much going through similar stresses with getting documents and trying to get appointments and stuff. So we're in this together, huh? We're in this together, so.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, à la prochaine. The appointment didn't necessarily go to plan. We're all gonna be fine. Ça va aller. Yeah, if you could just comment, ça va aller, Katie, that'd be great. Okay, à la prochaine.